Okay guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depends on when you're seeing this video. Welcome to my first episode of Your View, My Opinion, Your View. I'm here with Gosso. Gosso, say hi to my guys.
Good morning. Hi.
Okay. Today I have a very interesting story. I have something to share with you people. This story is so touching. There was this guy in my area. So he had a girlfriend. Her name was Jessica. So they were staying together now. Girlfriend will move in with a boyfriend.
Yeah.
They'll be staying, cooking,
The normal
and all,
Josie level
that kind of thing. So they were together now. One day this guy now said he's going out to go and do something. So the girl should stay at home now. Do one or two, maybe cook, sweep, normal chores. So there was this girl, Jennifer, the boy's ex. So they broke up. He blocked her from all social medias and even contacts. He wasn't having her contact again. So Jennifer now came to visit this guy. So as she reached home, she didn't see this boy. She saw Jessica, this boy's present girlfriend.
Okay.
Guess what happened? It was war. These people fought. I was inside though, I was just hearing shouts. Because the house is not far from neighborhood now. I was just hearing people shouting. I know once something happened in the area now, people do go and go there, that kind of thing.
They'll come out to know, see what's happening and see how they can manage the situation.
This time I was hearing because I did not know what was happening, but I stood from a distance, but not too far.
Yeah.
So I was viewing everything now. Small time. Everything was quiet. We're not hearing voices again. I was so scared. People were like, what's happening? How come you're not shouting again? So this guy that was man enough now, these people, anyhow in the area there is this kind tough person.
Yes. You live here. Someone that has mind.
Yes. So the guy now went, opened the door. Guess what? Blood was everywhere. Jennifer, yes, she killed that girl.
She killed her. Oh my God.
I said, wow, the thing shocked me. I came back home because I could not watch till the end, but the people that were there say later they called her parents, her people came and took, and then they arrested the girl to the station. So I don't know. The thing was so sad. So please, what do you have to tell us about this story? Because it's so touching. Jennifer too ended in a war situation, she was arrested, and this Jessica too lost her life in the process.
This story has waked me, and before I continue, I want to say, may I so rest in peace. That's Jessica.
Amen.
And from the story you have shared, when you started the story, I was thinking it's not going to be a tragic kind of story. I was just expecting it to have a lively ending, not knowing that this is something that will be heartbreaking at the end. But nevertheless, you see, we live in times that people, we do things, we take things that were abnormal to be normal now. We take things that were not acceptable to be the way of life. The way our parents that brought us to this world, the generation of our parents, the way they lived and they did things, why they were youth or they were coming up like us, is different from what we are doing now and what is being acceptable now. For example, if you meet a lady now, it takes less than 24 hours, in fact less than 12 hours, for you to finish any type of business you want to do with that lady on the very first day of meeting that lady. So talk more of someone being in a relationship with somebody and inviting the person to be inside with the person in the same house. That was not acceptable. I want to take us to where we were, where we are coming from. The normal African man, the normal average Nigerian man that we know doesn't or never accepted that behavior or that way of life. if you are in courtship, the only way you can be able to see your partner, it's times of festive seasons or occasional times, like you can go to market, burial. These are joints or places, events that you may go and you'll be able to see that your loved one that you are your partner you are courtshiping with. They not born you well say you go waka your leg enter the person papa compound. Talk more of you, that lady, to travel that you want to go and see this person in his house. So I want to say what Jessica did was a very big mistake that cost her life. Although she felt that she want to satisfy the love, she felt she want to demonstrate her love, the level she loved her boyfriend in question. Because if not because of that, why will why will you drop your standard? Why will you breach your own way of life? Because it's not an acceptable way of life. You only move in with a man when you are married. That is how in Africa, it's not about religion, that is how an African man believes. But what we have in our present generation is what we do things the way we want. So the first mistake she made was moving in to that house. Secondly, she was not conscious, in as much as she was not conscious or she was not aware that this guy, his past relationship, I don't know whether she was aware at a certain point.
No, I don't think she was.
Even if she was aware or not, you don't need to stay in a house with a man when you have not married the person.
Yes.
There are many reasons. If this didn't happen, there is something that might also happen. Okay, what if you sleep in that house and you couldn't make it up in the next morning? You sleep and you couldn't wake up. You put even the person that have invited you over, you are putting him in danger. That is it. So I want to say what I'm saying. I want to say it is very wrong. It is very wrong for a lady that is not married to move in the same apartment with a guy that is befriending her, or they are in courtship. It's very wrong.
Okay.
So what Jessica did was wrong. And then over to Jennifer. You don't have any authority to take a life that you cannot create. Whatsoever you cannot make, whatsoever you cannot create, irrespective of the grievances. And secondly, this person doesn't have any contribution in your what you're passing through. Yes, you had a broken relationship. Your guy have moved on. Why can't you move on? That is the question. Why can't you move on? You came back and you insisted to see this person at the expense, at the detriment of your life. Okay, what if it was her that Jessica succeeded in pushing down in the process and she fell down? It wouldn't have been something we'll be discussing now. The table would have changed. So she was not also security conscious, because she coming there and kickstarting a fight with someone she don't know. She don't know the capacity or the ability of this person. So I feel that was at the point that she got it wrong. She was not supposed to, come. And she was not supposed to, stay there and come and cause any riot. So I don't support this thing. And the last person I want to say I don't like what he did is the boyfriend. Quite alright, yes, he blocked this girl on all platforms. But let's be honest to ourselves. Must you live in the same apartment with a lady before you know her? Or before you show your love to her? Certainly not. These are evil practice. Yes. And for the sake of our religion, I believe most of us that are watching this were Christians. Let's be honest to ourselves. It is wrong. The Bible have said no to fornication. There is no way you'll be living inside the same apartment with a lady that is not your sister, that is not your relative, that is not your blood, and you will not have sexual urge or feelings for each other. And this will go ahead, to push you people into the sinful acts. So it is a very, very wrong behavior that these people played. And above all, I just want to say, let's learn from this. So, Ella, I don't know. You have to also chip in, because this is the way I feel. This is my own opinion.
Okay.
This is my own opinion. Thank you.
I don't feel this right.
Okay.
Because as a girl, you have to have that pride, like keep yourself. You have to go and move in with a boy because you want to prove that you love him.
Yeah.
If he comes to you, tell him that no, guy, I can't want to be staying with you. Good.
If you want, marry me now.
If you like me, we can be.
Yes.
If you don't like me, you can move on.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes.
And then if you are dating somebody, the person breaks up with you, move on. Don't give yourself headache. You understand? Because you end up landing yourself, hurting yourself. You see, I know very well the boy too will be arrested because he was the one hosting the girl, and it was in his presence, like in his house, the whole stuff happened. So I know him too, he'll be arrested.
Definitely.
But you as that girl, you see, you broke up, let me say years back. You just came today because you don't want to move on. You end up hurting yourself, bringing your whole family into a mess they don't even know about. So please, it's a very good advice. If you are having any heartbreak with somebody, move on. And as for girls, please, if you are dating somebody, you mustn't go and move in with the person. If the person says, okay, I want you to come and cook for me, fine, you come there and cook. You say, oh, I want to go. If you are in school, like university, it's not a good opportunity. Say, no, I have lectures tomorrow, I have this tomorrow. You go. If the person doesn't like your way of life, allow him to go. Don't allow somebody to come inside your life, come and force you to live the way the person feels you should. You just do it because maybe the guy has money or the guy can like have some cash now. You just decide.
How much is his money? How much is the money?
Your parents have been feeding you till
today. And the money buy your life?
Your parents have been feeding you till today. There's nothing they cannot do. If you call them now, you need $1 million. They'll go to any extent to provide $1 million for you. So don't think because a guy is giving you money for card or any sort of nonsense, you can go and stay.
Change your standard.
No, don't.
Have a standard.
Strictly on that. Don't move in with the guy.
I love that word, strictly.
You don't know him. You don't know what he's carrying. So, please, guys, I want to hear what you also have to say on this matter.
Yes.
In the comment section, like.
Please drop your own view and your opinion.
So annoying
on the comment
how
section
the girl lost her life. It was so painful. Just tell me what you have to say, alright? Thank you.
See you the next episode. Okay. We have a next episode.
We have a next for sure.
So
don't worry. Lot of stories. Don't worry.
It's promising that this will be very interesting. The more will be coming up, the more interesting stories will be coming up. These stories are real stories that
they are real stories.
Happen. It can be things that people share with us,
share with you
as their own challenges. We can open up here so that you can bring in your own opinion. So and I want you guys to support this talk show, this show. Actually, this is Emanuela. I call her Spicy. So this is our first episode. She brought this topic for us to discuss. So we'll be doing this on this platform. Support us. Thank you. Follow her page, like her content, and stay tuned for everything. We'll be dropping back to back.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
See you.
See you next time.